really cool thing right here is how we always say Gangplank is such a big counter to Aphelios because you can split up a fight. Aphelios never walks in. Now he's a big safety tool. That cannon barrage that will fall in front of the Aphelios. Anyone who walks through it to try and reach.
Allow Kirae a little bit of movement. He is potentially coming in here behind Blue.
Blue needs to be careful here.
Well, can Blue get caught out? Nuclear level 3 as well as Kirae for level 3. That's an early flash. The chains will lock him down. No, just out of range. Got themselves a summoner spell. Not a noticeable advantage just yet as Treats can make his way in here behind Broken Blade. Broken Blade still got the oranges available, I believe. GenX takes a lot of damage. The parlay comes out. Broken Blade's jumped on. It's a 2-on-1 for now. Barrels go out. Not going to find the damage. Forced to flash. Eats the orange Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike. First Blood SK.
That was so talented.
Pushed in pretty deep, and Kirae
Here's one level down.
This ward. He is a momentary level. I'm not quite sure how far behind he is right now, but look, Limit, that's going to be the flash. Engage, the Zenith Blade finds its target, so does the Shield of Daybreak as well. The dash forward from Kirae and Treats will fall. That's Schalke on the board.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Limit over and over again. He makes this roll.
This is the first time he's played champion for a second time, a repeat in summer.
And it's also the one that he won on, as you have previously highlighted.
Both of these teams are such squishy champions, really, that whoever finds the pick, whoever has, I think, vision, will be hugely, hugely successful.
Reason that last time these two teams met, he absolutely decimated SK in one team fight while SK was ahead. Now what we talked about, the Rift Herald is going to go down and he obviously will go towards Nuclear Int. You need these assassins to have a lot of money. He's actually going to dash in, but bot lane...
Lip's actually going to flash over the wall. So much damage onto Neo. Is pulled backwards by the Dredge line. Gets knocked away by the Buster Shot, and there's not enough to find the kill. Lilip is now caught out by Limit. And here comes Kirae and Nuclear Int. Nobody's going to die. A number of summoner spells relatively well, but honestly, our eyes are just going to be on this dragon. Treats is going to take the Blast Cone over, steps forward. So much damage from Kirae. First is traded back by Treats going low. Kirae jumps forward, forced to flash for his life, and he will get taken out by Treats. Now support coming in. Treats dashes over the wall. Here comes Blue. Dash away from Nuclear Int.
And the immunity into her Shroud. You just cannot kill this jump.
Snip, snip, snip. Treats gets the second kill for SK. Nearly a 2,000 gold lead. That's a catch until Limit. Solar Flare buys some time, but he doesn't use the flash to escape, and with an Infernal Dragon up, with a kill on SK's side, they're going to
pushed in. Treats was there, Lily finds a great hook, and they finally engage onto them. Tristana, so much damage in the early game, and again, we talked about it, it was going to be really hard for Schalke to walk into that river, especially with a flashless Aphelios.
Treats to find those ganks, and right now there's a potential Herald fight. Does SK want to take it? Connects onto Limit with the Sonic Wave. I'm looking at the mini-map.
They have the numbers coming in.
And Jezu's making his way in. The Rift Herald should just about go down. It is taken out, and now for the engage. Dredge line not going to be able to find its target. SK continue to push forward. Down in the bottom lane, Broken Blade is shoving that wave in.
They're losing CS, they're losing gold, they're losing experience. They've lost so much, they might even lose the tower. No one really wants to move down there. That's all for just the 9. And
no team really able to find or to force an error from their opponents, and the engage comes out. Kirae's coming to support as well. Lilip's got no flash, remember. He's going to get taken down by Broken Blade's Cannon Barrage, jumping in on the fun. And that will now allow Schalke to put some pressure on this top tower. That first engage so far has been able to close out the kill, but because there's so much damage on both sides, it's not a significant advantage just yet as Nuclear Int escapes with his life.
Honestly, that's...
You can see when you compare to some of the teams up at the top of the table, in terms of how they move around the map, how they're utilizing what advantage they do have.
The 12 Gangplank.
With the tower, with Cannon Barrage. So I think Lilip will be pretty happy that Dredge line didn't find its target, but now, okay, more towers are starting to fall. That's the bottom one, secured by Schalke. A stun lands onto Neon. The Solar Flare comes out from Limits, as well as the Zenith Blade. Teleport starts to be channeled, and Neon's on the board. That's the third kill for Schalke. They've got a minion wave to work with, and the entire team behind them. The mid tower is going to be the focus, and SK have to fall back.
Yeah, and they can continue pushing for all you care because it's only Treats there alone. Also, the Dragon is coming up in 20 seconds, so that's perfect.
I think they've spent the money for now. Nuclear Int as well as Kirae can look to flank. Jezu and Blue making their way from the base. The Dragon's down to 4,000, and Kirae's going to zone away members of SK. Cannon Barrage is on cooldown, cannot be used as Broken Blade's coming from the mid lane. There's Treats, he's stepping right in front of Limit. That's going to be the damage connected for now. Limit stays alive a few seconds long until Genix picks up the kill. That's a fantastic stun onto Neon. Not going to be able to pick it up. Nuclear escapes with his life. Finally, there's so much damage going down there as Nuclear escapes. I cannot believe he made it out. Starts to channel the recall. Dash away, takes the blast, going down the flash. Jezu picks it up at the end. And they also get the dragon. Schalke lose the fight and lose the dragon.
3 kills for SK, 3rd dragon for SK. I have classified him as a new Hylissang in the making, and he likes to play aggressive, possibly looking for a pick right here.
Well, I mean, Lilip and Limit are going to jump onto one another. Damage is being traded. That's a golden Nautilus inside the river. Here comes Jenax, and that's going to delete Limit. Treats is jumping into 3 members of Schalke. He buys some time, going golden. Jenax dashes in, hops right back out, and Nuclear is irrelevant once again. SK once again managed to pick up the advantage, but it's not done yet as Kira's jumping onto blue. Doesn't have the damage just yet. The shield comes out, and Neon's got no Moonlight Vigil available, so we can't close it out. And SK win another fight.
Another 2 kills down. SK walking into the top side river. They're going to establish some of the vision.
Into Schalke's territory. SK's territory, correction. There is an SK ward just by that Krug camp as now the mid lane is being pressured. There is still a Schalke mid tower to deal with, remember. And it feels like here comes Lilip. He's going to Hex Flash over. He once again catches Limit on the Leona. That's engaged from the Zenith Blade, and immediately support for support traded. Treats is focused down by 4 members of Schalke, but the healing survives. Treats gets out alive, and now Schalke on the retreat. They're running for their lives. Jezu doesn't have Flash just yet, but it will be available very, very shortly. That's the re-engage from Kire. Blue stays alive. Jezu turns his attention onto Broken Blaze. Nuclear goes golden, gets popped. That's a Buster Shot moving forward, rather. Rocket jump from Jezu, and SK win another fight.
Schalke and a fight. Beautiful Nautilus ultimate on Neon pushes him completely out the fight. Limit falls, and Lilith falls.
I think as well, like, despite all of the early game attention onto this LeBlanc, Nuclear wasn't able to generate a lead and isn't able to influence the game just yet. Look at that damage onto Limit. Baron is being focused down. This is a 5v5 as SK are not peeling away. Cannon Barrage is inside the pit. That's the engage this time round for Schalke. The Baron's down to 2,000. It's low. Nuclear stepping forward into the pit. It's secured by SK, but they've lost a lot of hit points. Limit's running for his life for now. So is Nuclear and the rest of Schalke Nulfia. Sonic Wave is connecting. Limit will buy some time, rooting Jezu for a moment, but it's not enough. It's simply too little. It's too late. It's SK with the soul, the Baron, the ace, and the game.
They take everything from Schalke. They take their hopes, but the unit, we mentioned it's so hard for Schalke to find an opening when SK is attacking you as a big ball.
Now there's not enough time on those death timers, I think, to finish, but with all of the advantage, how far do SK push this?
Could very well take 2 inhibitors right here.
Number of towers taken. Kire's just respawned. Limit as well. Ultimate's a little while away. Inhibitor number 1 is about to fall. Mid is opened as well. 8 seconds for Nuclear. Now Nuclear and Broken Blade both have their teleports available. Do they fancy themselves and engage? Push this bottom lane. Supers making their way towards the middle of the map, and Limit is lingering. I mean, Limit's the man that has to engage. Solar Flare is available, but
eyes on Nuclear. He's found a flank.
So difficult. They've got to overcome so much. That's the Hex Flash forward. Solar Flare tags Blue. Broken Blaze, the first one to get hit, and Limit is now being chunked. Nuclear zoned back. Blue's low, and there comes Treats. He's jumped forward. The Hallowed Mist is out, and that's 1-2 more kills for SK. Nuclear gets his first onto Blue, but it's simply too late. Neon falls as well. It's a 1 for 3. The base is being opened up. SK Gaming with the Baron empowered minions looking at the Nexus turret.
Nuclear is stuck.
He simply can't do anything. Jenax is zoning him away. It's Nuclear and Broken Blade to try and save the day, but it's not enough. Treats dashes forward, puts down the mist. The Nexus is being focused, and SK Gaming will pick up their 2nd win of summer on stage in Berlin. This
Is this a miracle run, Trevor? It's activated.
Too early. But it is an important win, Georgia.
For sure.
It is an important win when you look at how close this is. But who do you think is going to be able to act first or, pull the trigger at an earlier stage?
So technically, Twisted Fate has the advantage in the mid lane because it's much easier with his mana pool and his spells to push through. You need to use your double with LeBlanc, which eats a lot of mana and a lot of your
front line, right, for Excel. And the first ones to move is going to be Nukeduck and Marcoon making their way down bottom. Kaiser is flashless and level 2, and a gigantic minion wave. That's the flash engage. Knock up onto Kazi. He goes down. First blood to Patrick and XL. It's traded back by Kaiser. Teleports coming in as Nukeduck takes a tower shot. The boomerang from Armut won't find a target. Nukeduck still got that flash available. 1 for 1, but first blood to Patrick.
Oh, that is very important that this Draven...
Scary that Draven was starting to feel. It hasn't absolutely blown out the water. That means that Humanoid plus Elyoya plus potentially...
For now, every time Elyoya has tried to find something, he hasn't been able to. Good for him, though. For Marcoon, it's the same exact thing.
Absolutely is. Very big trade here in the top lane. Destiny as well as Teleport. Gold card will lock down Cries. He's not used that ultimate just yet. Finally fires the trigger. That's a flash away from Cries. Kaiser jumps into the fray. Locks down Marcoon. Defensive flash away. Nukeduck's trying to look for another back. The Crescent comes out. The flash from Advian, but there's no damage to follow up. That was a fantastic engage that nobody was... For XL, I think the Mad Lions composition to me looks like it has a few more options, and right now Armut will try to hop away, manages to use the flash. The chase comes out. Mega Gnar will just about pop. Not yet, as Marcoon will secure the kill. That's the second for XL. It should secure the tower as well. And it's XL putting all of their eggs in the Patrick Draven basket.
I don't think it's worth it if you get bot lane tower and then your mid lane falls, because mid lane is just so important, and Nukeduck has to bend his flash right here because he walked in territory that wasn't his. And look at that, Mad can punish with the mid lane tower, which is so important. Getting vision away from a LeBlanc.
Jabs haven't really connected yet. Now they do still have kill lead and a minor gold lead. We're setting up for potential Dragon engage. Kaiser has that ability, the ultimate available. Will connect to the Zenith Blade. Solar Flare comes out, and Advian's trying to buy time. No ultimate just yet. He needs a few more seconds, and Marcoon will be taken out by Kazi. That's a flash away, and Patrick goes down as well. There's a reply back onto Kazi, though, but it is XL running for their lives. The Mad Lions have got so much damage, but Cries in the back. He's trying to do what he can. Elyoya stays alive a few seconds longer, and the rest of Mad Lions come to help out. This is a 4-on-1, and the Mad Doctor can do nothing but run for his life. Every single Lion is hunting, and that will be an ace for the Mad Lions.
Yeah, and that was such a huge mistake going for that. And then if you only have the Mundo to deal with, you deal with him at the end with all your members. So you see that XL are starting to slow the potential from Nukeduck. Is just going to be negated that much more.
It really is. I love what XL tried to do. You saw how much focus there was on Patrick, and I think even more impressively, Mad Lions were able to deal with it. Humanoid stays alive just long enough. No support just yet. Stays alive significantly longer than expected. Finally goes down to Marcoon, but he actually denies the kill.
Push down the bot lane tower, gets solo XP, solo gold, solo CS, and the tower.
The level of control that Mad Lions have had, the resiliency from the pressure, despite Kazi being pushed so far behind, he's the one with the bounty right now. Armut, Elyoya, Kaiser, they're going to look for Cries, or at least just pop down the Herald. There we go. Missed that one that was picked up just a moment ago, and this will just allow Armut to continue to push. Mad Lions don't care about this Draven at all anymore. They're playing the map, they're playing the towers. They're going to pull even further ahead, 4 towers to 2, and a 2,000 gold lead in what feels like the blink of an eye.
Your advantage there. Cries is taunting them. He's like, I'm here.
He really is.
They're losing another tower mid lane.
Again,
do the Dragon XL.
Mad Lions just playing the map. Absolutely fantastic here. Even if XL pick up the Dragon, there's still 2 to their name. Destiny is going to start to get channeled. Information is gathered. Dragon is picked up by XL. That will buy some time. Cries gets caught up by the Solar Flare. Needs to use the maximum dosage, and it does not matter. The rest of XL jump into Mad Lions, but they can't find the damage. They can't connect it to a single target, and Mad Lions pick up 2 kills.
And I want you to look at how much damage you already have 2. They go down mid lane, they take your second mid lane tower, and then they force you to make a decision, and XL split themselves up. And Destiny, again, so important. Giving vision, showing that to Mad, making them take that step forward for the fight.
The thing that feels so frustrating here is that XL's
macro, they managed to keep XL in one place, split them up. Meanwhile, they're pushing another lane. Armut has been on a side lane for almost the entirety of this game, only comes in for clutch Mega Gnar ultimate. Any more kills to get any further behind. And it's not that Marcoon didn't try, he did. Yeah. But Kaiser and Kazi played it so well.
Yeah, they really did. Kazi, one of the players that's been quite heavily discussed this summer. Cries is going to get jumped on, chunked to 50%. Elyoya will get burst down for now, but it's actually It's going to be Nukeduck that is taken out. Cry's forced to use that ultimate. Now 4 members of XL are running for their life. The burst damage from Alyoya really outshining even that of Nukeduck for now. The engage coming out from Carzzy. That's a knock-up onto Markoon. Advian gets a multi-man, but where's the rest of the damage? Patrick forced to flash defensively, so is Armut. That's one more for Patrick. The shutdown is huge, but Carzzy and Humanoid remain untouched. 4 members of XL. Can they continue the chase? Teleport is up for Cries. Where are the wards? Nothing just yet. But that will just buy some time as the whirling death from Patrick picks up the second.
And what did we mention? Champions.
Yeah, I mean, look, they threw a lot of punches and plays during the early game, during the laning phase. They didn't quite work out. Markoon's going to use that ultimate to kick away Humanoid, gets caught out by Kaiser. The rest of the Mad Lions make their way up. Markoon is taking so much damage, goes golden, so does Alyoya. Carzzy's firing over the wall. Advian hops over as well. Nukeduck is now trying to join the fray. Dashes forward with the Mimic, but it's Advian that is going down. Carzzy flashes over the wall. The heal's used as well. Armut locks Markoon against the wall as well. Now Carzzy's in trouble. He's under threat. The chain CC forces Patrick back. He's not going to be able to find the damage just yet, and so many health bars are going low. The chunks, the crits, Humanoid not taken down just yet. The Hourglass avoids it for Patrick. He's used the flash already. They continue to chase forward. This could be the fight that decides the game. Patrick is still chasing. Draven can't find someone to hit. All of a sudden, Kaiser's running for his life, and Cries is trying to hit cleaver after cleaver. Finally, Kaiser goes down. But what a fight! Patrick just could not reach!
Everyone's playing in that choke point, but very crucially, Patrick never ends up going down. He hits, but he never dies. They keep their tank up, they keep Patrick up onto the Draven, and they get a pretty free Baron because Mad's health bars were so low that they had to actually back. So that was huge for XL. That choke point for more vision for the side of XL, because when the next dragon comes up, they want to deny that Ocean Soul for Mad.
They absolutely have to. Patrick, 3-1-4. 450 gold bounty, 4 items completed, and has the ability to siege. The Baron buff is still on. The engage is coming out. No one's going to pull the trigger just yet. That's the 6th tower secured.
Vision on the bot side of the map, crucial. 2 wards still available for Armut's Nah, but he doesn't have the bar yet.
No, Nukeduck's coming in from the side again, looking for Alyoya. That's Chunk. Humanoid's going low as well. Multi-man route. Patrick holds on to the cleanse, and Armut now starts to stack the Nah bar. Alyoya's engage will force the flash away from Patrick. Advian's trying to buy some time. Patrick's looking for the kills, but it's XL that get knocked against the wall. The cleanse finally comes out. A massive Nah forces Patrick to run for his life. Advian is down. The rest of XL are being surrounded and crushed, and with Patrick killed, it will be just Nukeduck, Markoon, and Cries trying to hold back the Horde. The Mad Lions have got the damage, they found the targets, and they got through the support to take down Patrick. Finally, Cries will be the last man standing, exactly as you talked about, Trouble.
And it's so important. XL had to play the front to back. They had to wait for Mad to engage them, and when XL think they have the right to do that, they get instantly punished. Always so well played again for Kaiser. His re-engage right there was absolutely beautiful, and the way Humanoid found these gold cards into the game, you'll see they take the flash and the cleanse really early on from Patrick, and then they just run it home. No one even touched Carzzy. They got the soul, but it doesn't matter because they can just end the game.
Yeah, they absolutely can. The control and the patience on that crowd control from Mad Lions, it will allow them to push into the Nexus. They will take the first turret. They will look for the second as Patrick and Advian try to hold back Mad. They will find themselves a kill into Armut. The Nexus turret has fallen. The Nexus is being focused down, and I don't think there's enough XL members to stop it. Mad Lions avenge their loss against XL. But I tell you what, that was a scary-looking XL.
It wasn't clean. You know why? Not because Mad didn't play well, because XL showed up.
Ooh, are you on the hype train? That was the question, the analyst.
The playmaking potential with the AP and the AD, and you can run to whichever lane you want.
Very nicely done. And talking about their playmaking and moving around the lanes, Nisqy's in a lock in the Rise. So we'll be able to see how this plays out. Exactly like you said, Bwipo Nocturne jungle for the first time in summer. And yet another game, the third one theoretically stronger for Shigenta.
I will defend SLT though. They didn't necessarily play for him, because when Leader and Selfmade came into this roster, hold on.
Yeah, we'll finish the thought in a moment. His Leader will be able to escape with his life. Flashes away to safety. Somehow Fnatic don't make it stick. Selfmade arrives just in the... Well, that's going on. Selfmade is now showing his face in the mid lane. Nisqy is flashless. Leader is just waiting, looking to step forward. Unbinds the soul, a lot of burst onto Nisqy, resonating strike for the kill, and first blood to Vitality.
Very well read by Selfmade right there. The wave was in a very bad position for Nisqy. He had no flash. Oh,
underneath the tower, the Ignite starting to burn Adam down. Cool guys don't look at it. Just how much damage they can put down and how mobile they can be, right? So both of these teams want to be playing forward. Both of these teams want to be proactive, and it's going to be Fnatic that pick up has recalled and made their way top for the Rift Herald, and instead we're going to have a potential 2v2 here in the mid lane. That's the engage. The knockup comes out from Leader. The flash is fantastic, and that keeps Nisqy alive. Enough time for love shots. But tell me what you think of Shigenda's performance in a moment or two. He's playing aggressively into Adam as Labrov will find a stun onto Hylissang. Look at the river as Selfmade and Leader are making their way down. There's no paranoia from Bwipo, and that's the body slam coming out. Now Shigenda's the one that's in trouble. Ignite available to him. Pops down the mist and is just punched to death. Adam gets the solo. The first kill for Fnatic. That evens out the gold at 10 minutes. It is still 1 kill apiece. The Herald is still inside the pit. Now Hylissang will get tagged by the Sonic Wave as well as the Zenith Blade. That's a knockup from the Pulverize. Leader stepping forward. Fate Unsealed's not available, but the Solar Flare is, and Selfmade goes down. What can Leader and Labrov do? So far, 1-for-1 as both junglers are traded. Hilly will be the next to fall. Stakes on the menu. Crown Shot gets taken out by Upset, and he's got a minion wave to farm as well. The fight is still going in the top lane, and it ends up being a 2 Herald of the game. We are still dead even as we're moving now towards Upset. And the rest of Vitality could go top, could go mid, and we'll see what decision they want to take.
Yeah, Paranoia is absolutely, you have the chance to go wherever you please, and it's going to be mid.
It is going to be mid, indeed. Good knocker by some time from Leader, but not enough. Adam's going to buy even more. The Showstopper's still available. He gets the dunk down. Adam is finally taken out. As now the rest of Fnatic have arrived. Shigenda's left inside the mist. That's going to do a lot as Needlework is fired out. The knocker from Hylissang sends Vitality to the fountain. And Labrov will be the last man standing. Flashes over the wall, chased down by Bwipo. Manages to get the auto. The Duskbringer, the Fear should just about seal the deal. Fnatic pull ahead.
Oh my god, Hylissang is playing out of his damn mind this game. The pushbacks, the headbutts, the pulverizes, he's everywhere and anywhere, and he plays this fight so well. It's not just about pressing your buttons with the Alistar, it's finding the right key moment to do that, and now the right key moment is to dive Leader. He's used his shadow as well.
He has indeed. No ultimate available, no flash available. Adam's going to step forward. There's so much CC. 1, 2, pulled back, locked in place, and Leader just gets taken out. Teleport from Adam pays off. That's the 8th kill of the game. That's the first tower secured. Fnatic, when they have set up ganks in that mid lane, it's been around the cooldowns. Once again, Leader's ultimate doesn't lead to anything specific. The Paranoia, as well as the Realm Warp, as well as the rest of Fnatic arriving to the fray. That's going to force Vitality back. Bwipo takes a big chunk of damage, but once again, it's Fnatic. They're pushing forward. They've got the tower pressure. They're trying to get deep vision. And now they're going to be able to look for more. No ultimate from Leader, and Upset's looking for yet another tower.
Bwipo is just honestly so... They just follow him as the leader, and he works.
Yeah, it really does. But it's going to be very interesting because you've got to remember 3 outer towers are still standing for Fnatic. Labrov and Selfmade with the help of Leader. They're looking at Adam. He's got the flash. He's got the showstopper. Knocked up, knocked into the air, and taken down. Teleport is now being channeled, and Nisqy arrives. The Paranoia was used as well. So part 1 of what you wanted to see. Find a pick. That's what Vitality have done. And now they're making a play for the Dragon. Selfmade's jumping onto Bwipo, but takes so much burst from Nisqy. It's Selfmade taken out. Now Leader's jumping back around. Bwipo goes golden as Hylissang stays alive thanks to the ultimate. He gets a headbutt forward onto Shigenda, but the mist protects so much. Shigenda gets taken out by Nisqy as he's not going to be able to find the Realm Warp, but now Vitality have got the numbers advantage. 3 versus 3. Upset is split off. They're trying to run him down. Flash and Cleanse is available. Adam has respawned. The teleport is now going to put him back in the fray. That's a flash forward from Crown Shot, looking for Bwipo. Bwipo stays alive just long enough. One more hit finally takes him down, and Leader dies yet again. Now Crown Shot's on the menu, and Adam, with the help of Upset, take him down.
Honestly, that is immensely good kiting from Fnatic. We said that's what their composition was built to do. Kite you backwards as you engage them, and they
just took a loss. this 4, 5, 6 position.
Oh, I love this.
Very, very interesting.
I love
Play
this.
through.
They took both possession of the map at the start, and then they allowed Vitality to walk in to try and take it back, and now they're starting the Baron. They're so fast. They can actually deny vision with the Nocturne, and they're doing this right now. It's gone.
Teleports is already channeled there by Leader. He's arrived, but can the fight go Vitality's way? LeBron channels the Solar Flare. Fate and Seal finds nobody. Upset's on a rampage. He's already taken down LeBron. Leader's burning. That's the second for Upset. Turns his attention to Selfmade as Nisqy that picks up the kill. Baron secured before the teleport even completes, and
Paranoia, not just to engage, but to take control of the map, and they take the Baron in the end, and they take the soul as well.
It's about sending a message, Trouble.
Exactly.
That's exactly what the case is. Well, this Red Bull Baron power play is working in favor of Fnatic. Hylissang will get jumped on by multiple members of Vitality, but they can't even get the kill. The Showstopper comes down. The base is opened up while this is happening. Mega Inferno Bomb comes up. That's a kill for Vitality. Turn their attention to Adam, who continues to buy time. The bottom lane tower is now going to fall as well. So 2 kills for 2 inhibitors. Fnatic will say, deal, #worth.
They can actually look to finish the game right there. They're trying, but Vitality will be back because they were very close. But the key thing again right there is that Bwipo uses Paranoia because none of them has an Hourglass except Gwen in the top lane. Crownshot doesn't even have a stopwatch in his inventory.
No, he doesn't. He will prove problematic. Shigena gets jumped on, puts the miss down. Paranoia comes out and dash away. Adam goes low, but the shield will come up, and Bwipo fires the Paranoia. LeBron will stay alive a few seconds longer. Selfmade finds the kick. It's onto Upset, but the GA is now popped. LeBron actually dies. Here comes the resurrection. That's a kill onto Hylissang, followed by Upset, followed by Bwipo. 2 members left. Nisqy flashes forward, trying to find a little bit more. Shigenda is staying alive so incredibly long. Nisqy goes golden thanks to that Hourglass and Crown Shot. Throws the satchel. The tower will be able to pick up the kill. That's 4 for Vitality.
Whoa!
2,000. Crown Shot 7,000. But that's because of Selfmade, right? Selfmade made that play happen. All of a sudden, Leader will go down. He loses his flash as well.
It's happening in Vitality's base, and Leader is not there.
There's no flashes available for Selfmade to find the pick this time round. Shigena's Needlework is available. Realm Warp will it get taken. Hylissang as well as Nisqy. Now they turn their attention to the Nexus. Oh, that's a multi-man knockup from Hylissang. Adam jumps into the fray, manages to find the kill until LeBron. The Nexus Star is taken down. They turn their attention to the Nexus. Selfmade jumps in, but it won't be enough. Fnatic looking for a couple extra kills before they finish off the game. And they find themselves yet another Fnatic takedown.
Provides that kind of frontline AD follow-up. So you've got a Nocturne, you've got a Hecarim, very kind of like globalish in a sense, really good engage tools alongside a Zigzult and a Nautilus and a Victor. So lots of zone control for Rogue when it comes to straight up 5v5.
Kind of sometimes struggling to convert these early game leads into reliable wins.
Yeah, it's always the mid game where they seem to drop the ball, and hang on here, Vander's just going to flash forwards off the hands. He's just going to be dead here, I think.
Clear follow-up, no way for the Ziggs. Out, after charge, not nearly going to be enough. Kobbe going to finish that up. First blood for Nephelios is a damn good sight for Misfits. This could be big though. Inspired moving to the top side. Maybe can get a gank down here. Here already burning the Spectral Maw. Good damage back to Odoamne. Odoamne going to be a little bit in trouble. He's going to walk away. The Fear coming out at the perfect time. And here comes Inspired. Here it going invisible. Flashing forward. Desperate. He gets pushed in, but he misses. Ooh. The Blade of the Rune King will not connect. The Triumph Field coming in.
Inspired almost betrays Odoamne there, but Odoamne, smart way to set it up. Larssen might be getting dove here. VTO misses the bubble.
The bubble's big. Vander flashing the hook, will not connect. Larssen will make it out to safety.
But now we might have a fight on the top side. Inspired's hovering around Odoamne. His wave needs to crash on the tower. Both junglers know it, but Razork's level 5.
Oh, now has to run for his life. Here at very, very low. Has the Heartbreaker, has the ultimate, but Nocturnal now coming in. They're just immediately going to focus on the Volbear. That's the Fear. That's the knockback. There's just too much CC. He's only level 5. He's got nothing in the exchange.
Yeah, had no information. Did get double crab in the early game, so you'd expect him to be ahead in experience, but hang on, Odoamne might have found Tyrion here.
Dash away, big Fear, good damage. Auto attack, Conqueror is going to force the ult out just to be used
might be able to finish him. He has the E up, doesn't have Ghost
so
or ult though, but here he can just cancel him. Wait for Odoamne to push it in. There's no TPs on the enemy team, so they can just play the slow.
Yeah, easy pickup. Here nothing he can do, just walk out. The second he burns the stun, that's really the only counterplay he has left, but VTO using that mid priority has certainly paid off for the team, and this should lead to balancing out some of the gold discrepancy that you see now.
Next to you, you're feeling confident you got a kill, but then you realize there's a Nocturne ult, there's a Hecarim ult, there's a Ziggs bomb coming from the sky, and there's a Nautilus ult going dun 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 dun.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've
scary.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been Q-autoed by a Victor at 3 items in the late game.
And they want to TP towards top to satchel charge the tower to get first tower blood. Also zoning Hirit off the wave, so they're trading gold. even though the enemy team has Herald. Really smart play here from Rogue.
Incredibly heads-up play, and you can see their gold lead massively balloons there. Now, it is going to be shrunk at least a little bit once Razork uses his Herald. It should be 5 plates worth of gold over to the side of Misfits if they can get the setup, but the wave is shrinking, and Inspired and Trimby cannot just be ignored here.
Small thing to note, there's a ward behind him, Larsen spacing. He has TP. Odoamne has ult. This could be a 4v4 if they have Hirit's TP timer. If they want to defend it, Larsen standing in base, he could look for a fight.
Odoamne moments away. Herald not even getting product, focusing it down. They're now trying to burn through Odoamne in the midst of the entire team. Look at how much damage he does! Thresh running for his life. Kobbe's still alive for now. He's got the Infernum. He's firing back. Overall, though, just Inspired going down in the trade.
So, Rogue, they TP top for the first blood, push it in, and then start to move bot and catch the wave when he needs to.
Inspired, we'll see. 2 smites up and available. Inspired will grab this one. Can just ult out if necessary.
Get mid-tier 1 before this, but it looks like they're confident enough to just go for it anyway. Rogue, maybe they're baiting Misfits in here, and then they are going to go for the Herald mid and go for 2 towers. Misfits need to be careful about their positioning here. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Here comes a bait and switch.
Herald, Trimby now backing off. He takes a decent chunk of damage. They're going to try to burn through this one. That's going to be a sleepy Larsen, and they are going to grab the objective. Vander flashing forward. He hits a key hook. Larsen gets taken down. Clutch from Vander, but the ulti whiffs. He can't get over the wall. Razork has to be hitting himself after that one.
Huge credit to Vander. Not only is it hitting the hook, which is such a big play for Misfits, it's engaging instantly after the Dragon falls. What Rogue would have done there is...
You certainly expected to be VTO. Obviously looked at as his strongest champion historically, has added a lot to the pool as the TP now comes in bot side. Rogue on the retreat, Larsen holding off on the gravity field for now. Inspired ready to body block. That's going to be the hook going in. They're looking to turn and burn onto Razork as quickly as possible. Going golden for a brief moment. Trimby tries to buy the time. Kobbe is there with a follow-up. Trimby flashing out, but it's not enough. Here in the midst of everyone. Going invisible, but cannot escape. Odoamne on the backside. Kills being traded left and right. Kobbe coming back in, but he goes right into the Zigzag. Forced to flash into safety, but that's the route. Inspired going in, trying to finish the kill, but the flag comes back. They simply cannot get anything done. Hans Sama in the back line. Razork, so many flashes being burned by Rogue. Desperate now to escape. Inspired tanking the tower to keep his 80 carry alive, but Misfits are not giving up so easily. Kazi, spinning there. Has good guns for dueling, but has to get close to use them. That's the heal. Razork now going in. Kobbe does big damage if he can get in range, but the minefield is there. The minions are there. He cannot get close enough. Otto's now flying, but it will not be enough.
Misfits thought they found Rogue, but Rogue's always there to answer. They managed to get there just in time. That's what you look at as the next thing for them to take, but defending a play is always good. They had a wall to find the fight. But Rogue get their objective in the end, and they win the fight. So Misfits setting up around mid. Baron is up now, so there's definitely something to play for. Making sure you keep his mid wave pushed in, trying to get some control towards the top side. Odoamne has ult up again, and he's hovering around mid. Trimby's in base, but I think this mid-tier one's just going to fall.
Misfits forcing mid down. It's going to be big for the Zoe. Gives so much more access. Eyes on Cobb, or Hans Sama rather. He's just going to get one shot. That's the power of the Zoe. One mistake is going to cost you.
Yeah, Hans has no defensive items, and he has no cleanse. One bubble, and he's just gone. VTO gets max basing. He's going to TP in. There should be 4 members of Rogue to respond to this, but it's a 5v4. Misfits have all ultimates ready, and Vander has flash, so he can definitely turn it whenever. He's on the edge of the pit. Maybe he's going to look for it. Rogue might be too late.
No flashes on the side of Rogue. Inspired, he might have to ult into the pit, but they've already gotten it. Misfits, a single pick leads them to the Baron, and they're right back in the game.
And that's huge, especially when you've got
before Rogue turned it back. Now we're in a situation again where Rogue have put themselves in a deficit. Yes, they can delay the Dragon Soul, and that is big, but for now they have to survive the Baron. So much of the wave clear of the Ziggs and the Victor is mitigated by this Baron buff. Probably still enough to stop inhibitor turrets from going down, but a lot of gold is about to go into the back pocket of Misfits.
Oh yeah, especially when Rogue commit 3 members to this Dragon, they all have to base. Inspired's farming his Krugs. What's there left to defend? It's just a lonely Hans. Top tier 1's fallen. Misfits, when they walk up here, should get mid tier 2, and then they can look to move top and join Hirit and take top tier 2. So that could be 4 towers falling if Rogue aren't able to defend this top tower. Inspired will be late, but Misfits don't know. We'll see if they commit though. Hugh in an auto attack. Hans stepped into it, actually. He actually stepped into the bubble.
Oh, the water's great, mate. Take a dive.
And then the Q into the auto, I believe it is. There it is, or the W, sorry.
For now, though, 20 seconds left on this Baron buff. Cannon Minion is there. Maybe they can break another tier 2. We've talked about this so many times. We'll hold that thought. Nocturnal coming out. Buying space, buying time. Nocturne now going in onto the backside. He should just be immediately able to delete Kobbe, and he does. Razork now getting cut down as well. Inspired is big. Odoamne is big. 2 items on each of them. Vander's got nothing on the AP. Backliners on the side of Rogue. VTO has to run for the hills. Razork can hear it in a similar situation. Misfits on the retreat. Good punish from Rogue. I don't think you can get away from the Hecarim. If he knows where you are going down. Odoamne coming in as well. He's going to grab that one. Razork drops. Rogue firing back, evening up. Rogue going to grab their second mountain. of the game, further delaying the soul in any forced fights as Misfits could hope to find. It does not get easier for Misfits because, again, we now have Kobbe at 3 items. That is great. If he is allowed to fish for a bubble. They get a little bit of vision, they use a Sleepy Trouble bubble, they find a pick, they can find a fight. We saw, you take one member out, they were quick on the trigger, but speaking of picks, Kobbe's now going to be in trouble, flashing back to safety. The Fear Show comes out, the Ziggs from downtown, there's nothing he can do! He doesn't even get to play League of Legends. VTO with the follow-up, though. Misfits now suddenly ready to turn, not too concerned about losing their carry, perhaps the Viego, perhaps a reset, but not going to go for it here. Here, just waiting in the stealth. Misfits keeping the pressure up. They've got the Zig still up and available. They can shred through this tower with the Satchel and turn back to the Baron if they want to.
Yeah, it's a 4v4 when he tried to get any source of vision. So now Rogue are just going to force a Baron. They want Misfits to walk into them. But now they're indecisive, and they stopped it. The Dragon's going to fall, and they're not going to get anything from this. Maybe they want to try to find an engage in mid. Odoamne's around.
Ultimate now coming out. They're retreating. Volibear in the area. Can they actually lock Dispellios down? The wall comes in. He goes golden. That's the stopwatch. He's at least burned 1 cooldown. But now the follow-up to Ziggs off the hook. There's just no room for Kobbe to play. Yes, Misfits get the Dragon, but at what cost? Here, though, with the resets. Trying to get something back. Turning into the Nocturne. Trying to reset again, but he just does not have the damage. He does not have the life. There's nothing there for them. Rogue can now turn back to the Baron.
If Kobbe had Flash, maybe there's a world where he could live there because he wouldn't get hooked. The whole lineup of Rogue, if he wants to be able to actually live in these fights or even try to push out waves, but now Rogue should just get an uncontested Baron. Razork's down, Kobbe's down. VTO could look for a steal, though. He has Smite that he's picked up, and he might get Trimby here.
VTO's going to grab 1. That's just Trimby taken down. Gravity Field. They take this very slow. This is the other natural downside of not having an 80 carry. You do not have sustained damage to take down major objectives.
The Flash. He has the Flash.
The
Smite War. Oh!
Hook, 700 health!
Ooh, the Smite faded. I think VTO, I'm not sure if he used it on Trimby or it just kind of faded because he had it for so long. A little bit different to the last 3 or 4 where we've seen Kobbe just instantly get one-shot. But then, as I say that, Larssen level 18, Hans almost level 18, voice
Kobbe. TP. Kobbe whips on the ult. It's a big deal. It's a major form of CC gone now.
There it is. There's the ultimate to just zone them away. I don't think they're going to go for it.
One auto. That's
they are.
Fuse, and now they're going to push for a little bit more. Odoamne just continues to step forward. Inspired stepping on the front line. Rogue just looking to take the objective. They don't want the fight, but they might have to take it anyway. Inspired now getting engaged on. Immediately unstoppable. But this damage from the Ziggs is massive. Kobbe, it doesn't matter what he has. He just cannot fight in this game. Rogue, they are out for blood. VTO has to run for the hills. He's got no mana. There is no room for him to survive. Hecarim knows where you are. Larssen knows where you are. There is no survival there.
That's going to be it. I think they're just going to be able to end the game here. Hans has the Satchel. Kobbe's back up in his full HP. The good thing about having the Guardian Angel is obviously if he dies to all this dive, then he's fine. Hang on here. Here
Kobbe. Hey, the only way this is going to work is if Kobbe can hold on. He does a lot of damage.
The Baron buff's fallen off and Rogue don't have a wave. It's coming in bot soon and 1 tower's already fallen. I wonder if they can actually end here. VTO's 40 seconds, Razork's 20. They have 1 more wave to work with and it's this bot wave. Vander.
Kobbe's got to be sweating.
A lot here.
He's got perfect guns for the 1v1 if he can just get into the midst of the team, if he can just scrap, but there's still just no room for him to play. He can't do anything against the Ziggs and the Victor. The GA is procced. He is running. Rogue are collapsing. Larssen gives him no room to play. Rogue will take first place in the LEC. They will stand uncontested at the top of the table, 8-2, knocking Misfits down.
Yeah, they should be able to end here. VTO 10 seconds away. That's going to be the Nexus. And the thing is, he had a stopwatch, but he had no Flash. He had Flash, but he had no stopwatch. And then the next one, he has Guardian Angel, but you know what he doesn't have, Dracos? He doesn't have Magic Resist. So 1 bomb from Ziggs, 1 E from Victor, he's out of it. 4 items, mages across the board. Yeah, there's really not enough. Viego, all mini champions probably should do well into stopping them getting in the fights. But then again, Taric ult.
And the thing, again, Taric ult, the thing that I like is naturally when Taric starts to channel his ult, Poppy can channel hers in response. And if she doesn't get CC'd, she can knock Taric, knock some of the members out of the fight. I like some of the interactions. Now, of course, that's just theory crafting. That's on paper. Ready to commit for it anyway, or potentially ready to go for the invade.
Magic wave.
Level 5. He can try to aggro here. Flash forward. It's clean for Mickey, but he cannot find the wall. Dash over the wall from Caps. Looking for the snip, but he doesn't have any autos on the setup. Yanko's going in, trying to finish the kill. Yanko's getting first blood, gets taken down in response. No more W left for the Poppy. It's disaster for G2. Caps getting caught out. Can he turn it back? Caps gets a kill back, and it's a good sign for G2, but a 2 for 2 in the end.
Yeah, 2 for 2, but Astralis read the play very well. They plays in a sense.
And we'll see how that pans out today. For now, Mickey leaving him on his lonesome and just continuing to fish for these plays. That's going to be the knockback. Of course, can use the W to just zoom out to safety. Trying to wait back on the double dash. 2 TPs used into the mid lane. White Knight in the area, but Wonder's going to be here as well. Can't fully commit. Wonder debating if he can step back for the passive. Zanzarah not level 6 yet. Will not commit to the play.
And move towards the bot side of the map. White Knight reads the play, it looks like. Even without wards, he kind of knows what's happening. Needs to make sure he backs off here. If he shows, they might go for it.
Mickey still, no, he's going to stay. Hex Flash is going to be up and available. Actually, normal Flash is up and available. He can just go in, stop any potential dash out. No, unstoppable for a brief moment on the Heartbreaker, but Wunder going to grab the kill. Well played by the side of G2.
Yeah, big top wave stacked up, and White Knight has no TP. They need control to stop Astralis getting a very valuable Herald.
And again, there's only one kill difference between these teams, but it is a 1.5k gold lead for the side of G2. Now a Drake as well. They are steadily putting themselves further and further ahead in this game. And while, yes, Jessica got 2 kills, look at the CS discrepancy. Bot lane, Reckless, farming well, pushing out well, really monstering out here individually in this matchup. As now Magic Felix going to be in trouble. Zanzar ready to go over the wall. That's going to be big damage coming in. The Gwen might not be tanky enough to survive that one. Caps running for the hills. The shield, dashing, dipping, ducking, diving, burning, ticking, but he will not drop. Zanzara going to finish it up with the dash away, and Magic Felix walks away empty-handed.
Oh, Zanzara did a lot of damage in that 2v2, but Caps was healing through the wave now. They should be able to crash it. The question is, can they get the tower? I think it's going to be a bit difficult for them. Wait, can Mickey? Mickey's going to be able to knock it away. That buys them a bit of time, but I don't think it helps. Now there's a wave. There's a chance they can kill it. When the Herald auto attacks, you might be able to hit the eye.
It's...
Ooh, I don't think they can do it.
Oh, wait, it's hitting the wave? Oh, it's out of tower range.
Yeah, it's out of tower range, so it's going to hit the wave, and then you can hit it. Right there, you could hit it, but Reckless is not in range, so it should crash.
Yeah.
Very intense moment. Funny moment. But there it goes.
We get
Did Magic Felix dash Mickey's dash there, or did Mickey dash a creep? I didn't actually catch it just in time, but the stun didn't land anyway, and the kick was used to just disengage. Now it's a 3v3. Mickey's flashing
Mickey
in.
going into the wall. Mickey potentially going to get burned down here. It's the TP being used. Captain Yanko's just on the retreat. Mickey has to run. He's going to drop a ward in the meantime, but he's just going to get picked off there, not respecting the TP.
Yeah, and the Herald's coming up soon. Caps instantly TPing bot side. He knows that all of the members of Astralis are on towards his top side because of the TP, because Tristana's showing the top wave. 3 men fighting Mickey. Maybe they can get something out of this.
Reckless the follow-up. The ulti goes a little bit wide. White Knight now making it out to safety.
Really intelligent play there to look for it, but Mickey, questionable decision to flash in. Yes, he got the TP out, and he forced, well, nothing else really, just a TP. No ultimates were even used, and he died for it. But anyway, looks like G2 still lose out on the play. They lose a kill, they lose a Herald, they lose first tower, and it doesn't even look like they're able to get bot tier 1, but now 3 members strong.
Fully committed. Magic Felix incredibly low. Dominus not available yet. He just gets cut down. Wunder comes in to clean up the job, and that's going to be the tower taken out.
Yeah, they get themselves a kill back, but in the end, it's a net positive for Astralis because Astralis slightly ahead, but G2 is still ahead in the game itself.
And again, the gold staying at about that 1.5k difference. Is Mickey again getting caught out here, going to pitch for the knockback, but Zanzara doing big damage already.
Mickey's bot side, they don't have vision, and they're just going to try to trade. Oh. Actually, I think they probably could have got more value there if they herald the top tier 2, and they just moved up for it. Anyway, looks like it's just going to crash and get the tower to half HP, and that's going to be the trade-off.
Marcus is informing.
Can negate basically all of G2's burst. We'll see if they can do it, but Astralis are going to finally be able to pick up this mid-tier 1. The second Herald was used to chunk it out. Jessica can obviously finish that off pretty easily. Astralis
buy them so much more effective time to dive into the backline, but that's going to be big on execution. Eyes on Promiscu to make that work, and the team to follow up. Astralis slowly falling behind in this one again. Every time I look at the gold, it's like 1,500, maybe a little bit more. In this case, exactly 1,500, so that's perfect. Yanko's going to grab the Drake, though, and sole point here, Mountain Drake against a lot of these champions that want to burst down a single character against the Viego who wants to get resets is going to be a big boon for the side of G2. It's Caps fearlessly going forward onto White Knight here. Big damage coming in! Gwen!
Oh my god, White Knight didn't have ult or flash to get away. Caps just one-shots him with 2 items. Now he's level 15 at 22 minutes. I thought seeing as all tier 1s were down, there wouldn't be too much fighting, but he just dives in. Wait, Mickey W, the blast cone!
Blast cone, now the instant follow-up. G2, just like that, swing the gold even further in their favor. What will they do with it? It is only a 4k gold lead. Caps is scary. Can the rest of the G2 make good? Yanko's pulling back, they're just getting poke here and there. Caps going forward, Mickey fully committing for the jungler. They're trying to burst him down, but he goes gold and Promiscu keeping the entire team healthy. But it's a defensive tower call. The Magic Felix in the midst of the team. He's not invulnerable. He's got a target on his back. G2 looking for the follow-up. It's a kick into the backside from Promiscu. Mickey trying to buy as much space as possible. Interrupting dashes left and right, but Caps is down. Yanko's Reckless, they need to run. White Knight has already taken away Caps' form. He is now the fed Gwen, but Astralis is still backing away because Wunder might just be unkillable.
It's a 3v3. Jessica has a lot of damage, but G2 have a lot of poke.
Jessica, the one that you need to watch. If the Tristana lives, if the Tristana can get something done, it's going to be big. White Knight now running for the hills. Yanko's going over the wall. The Lee Sin is massive. Reckless from downtown. Big arrows coming in. Arrows finding kills. G2 taking the fight. They take out Jessica. White Knight steals the form, but it's not enough. Wunder and Reckless versus the world. They find the triple for Reckless. They can turn to the soul.
That's going to be Soul. You're completely right. Jessica was free hitting Wunder there. Just keeps running forwards, tanks all the autos, and Jankos and Reckless do the rest. G2 win the 3v3. They win the fight, and they get themselves...
I think we've seen this one before. Okay, Astralis, if they can find the pick on Caps, it might take 4 members, but if they can do this, it might get in time. That said, it might cost them the Baron. They need to get this pick as quickly as possible. They all leap into the Shroud immediately. Caps still almost killing Jeskla, just with the needles. He's trying to finish it. He goes golden, he buys more time. Again, G2 are on the Baron now.
Almost one-shot Jeskla. If he took him down, there's a world where... I don't know, he maybe could have gotten more, but anyway, it takes 5 members to kill Caps, but that's 4 members of G2 on towards the top side. White Knight has TP, Jeskla's in base. I don't think they're going to be able to get here in time.
5k getting lower.
Maybe they're just going to trade it off. Mickey's probably going to be able to ult them away. There is a TP coming in, so they're opting into the 5v4, but Jeskla's really far away.
White Knight rooted up. The rest of the team now on the retreat. Mickey holding onto his ult for now. White Knight in the darkness. Mickey ready to block the dash, and he does so. Aftershock procced, they are going to retreat. So G2 overall, yes, they give up Caps. Just closing out cleanly at this point would be a positive step as it kind of faltered against them in the Misfits game.
That
said, Mundo now going to be in trouble. Slowly but surely getting booed down. Healing reduction is here. Magic Felix is in the area. Wonder going to be then. Knockback there.
Does he die?
Diego. No.
No, he doesn't.
Healing. Ulti 147 per second. That's a hard number to match.
He should be full HP. His ultimate's pretty low cooldown as well. Like we just talked about, Magic Phoenix is the only one with healing reduction. Now Wunder has the mountain. Look at that burst!
Big arrow, big arrow, big arrow! Oh! Reckless, unstoppable. From a mile away, he finds that one. Zanzara ulting, but cannot find a dash to the backside. Yanko's fully committing. Unconcerned, the flash, the W back to safety. Yanko's now getting taken down. That's going to be the reset for White Knight when he gets to the fight. He goes wide on the kick. White Knight Lee Sin indeed. Will not have it for too long. Wunder on the backside. That is your raid boss. White Knight in the midst of the entire team will get dropped as the GA. Does he have the reset on the ulti? Does not look like it. Does just get taken out. And G2 now ready to barrel down mid lane.
Yeah, 3 members of Astralis alive. It's a 4v3. G2 have around 10 seconds to work with before Promiscue's ult is up when he is. But Zanzara's going to die here.
Forward. Zanzara with Red Smite. Not enough to battle the Gwen.
That might be it. I think G2 have Baron for 40 seconds. There's a mid wave coming in. There's a top wave. 40 seconds on Zanzara. 30 seconds on White Knight. 3 lanes pushing in. G2 could look for an end, or they could look for 3 inhibitors here. Maybe Astralis just want to commit on Wunder.
Jeskla stepping forward. The stun goes wide. Wunder still has not burned his passive quite yet. They're not going to be able to burn it. They finally knock it off. He picks it up again. He heals again. That's the ultimate. The flash out to safety. The rest of the team is just ending the game. Again, Astralis committing everything they have for a single pick.
Wunder can TP back on full HP. Here he comes.
Wunder on the way. G2 going to find the win. Going to move up. Looking to contest the top of the table. Astralis now tied for 6th.
And that's going to be that. G2 tried to find some kills, but there it is. G2 ending the game cleanly. Wunder was just absolutely unkillable. Only White Knight had healing reduction. And they broke the lose streak. They're not going to lose 5 games in a row.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. Nobody.